Tracking a global crisis, reports show a massive system failure in the structures. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and deep darkness the people. Overlooking the mountains of influence, and the view from the top is intense. The influx of nonsense is proof that even common sense is no longer common. The next generation is trapped in an artificial matrix. There's a great risk of us leaving the basics the creator laid since creation. No cap, the system is actively trying to play tricks. The enemy is inhibiting our sensitivity, trying to rewrite our reality with subtlety. We're losing minds to a deepfake, total, unreal, surreal reality. Look at the mountain of media. We're scrolling for validation, letting an algorithm dictate our direction. The enemy keeps cooking up posts to dilute our spiritual density, feeding us anxiety, increased intensity to pursue the things of the world with a propensity we can't control. Look at the mountain of art. Talent is being traded for vanity, ignoring eternity. People trusting in their ability than the Almighty. Up on the mountain of education, classrooms are turning into factories of indoctrination, substituting revelation for information and wrong information still, exchanging truth for lies, telling us science says so, catching us young and putting us in intellectual prisons. And we can't go beyond ourselves, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. On the mountain of business, they want the next generation broke, in debt, and losing the fight. Because thus says the Lord of hosts, my cities again shall spread out through prosperity. They're trapping us in survival mode so we can't see beyond our nose. Now at the mountain of government, laws are being drafted to dim the light. We are submitting to authority in obscurity. They're writing the script for our future play without our vision. They are laying foundations we can't build on. For no other foundation can anyone lay than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. Looking at the mountain of family, we've outsourced the training up of our children to the internet, producing children with affected mindset. Passing on generational burdens from the onset, a man has to overpower the powers of his parents' house before he can begin pursuing purpose. Even on the mountain of religion, we've been so comfortable in church, forgetting to shine our light. We've been playing church full of gifts but few fruits, so good at Christianese like the Pharisees, but alas, a generation of hypocrites. Wait! Disruptive data is hitting the satellite. An unexpected frequency is breaking through from the RCCG 2026 convention. The mountains are starting to shake. We're taking the media to broadcast His glory. We are reclaiming arts to tell the better story. We're bringing revelation back to education and unlocking economic wealth to fund the nations. We're putting righteous leaders in the government seats, restoring the family altar, and taking the church to the streets. The enemy thought he buried a generation in depression, but actually posed a question. Can we move these mountains? We've learned lessons and are now ready for expression. For the earnest expectation of the Creator waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. And God has been cooking. People who don't bow to Babylon but rise to the top of the empire. The next generation is rising and God is on our side. For with God nothing shall be impossible. We are the mountain movers.